what's up? I'm Drew Paul Bell, and today I'm in Charleston, South Carolina. And what I want to talk about is the importance of taking massive action in the design process. What does it mean to take action in designing? It means to do something. We have a tendency to do a lot of thinking as designers. It's cool to kind of get an idea in your head, mull it over for days and days, and not actually take action on it. But taking action means drawing. It means looking at precedents, studying for new ideas, but most importantly, pulling your ideas out of your head and into reality. Now, I said this before, don't get caught up in the typical connotations of the word to draw, right? Yeah, you can draw with paper and pencil, but you can also draw with physical models, with digital models. You can draw on the computer. Drawing, think of the word drawing like you would draw money from the bank. You're taking something that's kind of ephemeral and not real, right? Ones and zeros, and translating it into something physical that you can hold and look at and check. When you do that, when you take this idea, when you draw it from your mind, and then you're able to look at it and test it, you can grow as a designer, and you can grow that design even farther, because then your eyes can see the problems that your mind might have glazed over, right? The little things where you wanted it to work, so you pretended like it would, but when you draw it, you can't imagine it being nicer than what it really is. So this brings us to kind of another issue around this whole idea. When you're all up in your head and you're not actually taking action and doing it, then you can't learn what's wrong with it. And there's something really comfortable about that. Because when you have your idea, it's nice to kind of sit on that one idea. Think, man, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that later, right? And feel comfort in that. I think we sometimes have a fear that if we draw it and we pull it out, then we're going to know that it might not be as awesome as we think it is, right? And it's easier to just kind of not look at it and hope it goes away, like the check engine light on your car. But check engine light doesn't work like that, and neither does your designs. Instead of like pretending that there's this idea that there's nothing wrong with it, you have to challenge it. You have to draw it. You have to do the model, and you have to find these places where your idea doesn't quite make sense. That's how you grow as a designer, and that's how you grow these designs to become something that's actually really awesome. This actually got really kind of hammered home for me a few days ago. I have to design a banner, and I've kind of been procrastinating on it for a few weeks because it's the holidays and it's not due for a while. And I thought I had this idea that was going to be so awesome that I was going to put it on the computer. I did it last night or the night before, and it really didn't look as cool as I thought it would. And I was able to, because I know the design process, I was able to kind of have faith in that and keep going, look at precedents, sketch out some ideas, and after a few iterations, come up with an idea that actually looks really awesome. But it's a completely different idea. But I had to get that one idea out of my head, draw it in the computer, and see what was wrong with it, realize it didn't work so that I could move forward. Now, it takes some strength to be able to look at something and look for what's wrong with it, look for that failure, but that's really what it takes. So, I hope this helps. Remember, take action, draw and test your ideas, and don't get caught up in being comfortable with this one idea and glorifying it in your head and just sitting on it and not thinking out. So, hope this helps. See you next time.